Now I bet you this is a sight of Benidorm you never thought you would see. The clear waters of the Mediterranean, the rock pools, guys on the ski jets coming back in, and there is Benidorm once again. Now it is a side of Benidorm I don't think you've ever probably seen before, but I just thought I would take a walk up this side just to have a different perspective on the city. It says, is that a city? It's a resort, isn't it? And I've got to say, as much as I love architecture, there is some really ugly architecture here in Benidorm. Now the only thing about this place is trying to get back down this staircase. Some of the staircase has been washed away. Yep, as we go around here we're going to have to walk around the rocks. You think they would have sorted that, or maybe they've decided against it. I mean, you'd think they would put up loads of rocks there and then rebuild the staircase. Anyway, there's a woman with her dog cooling down. Now, the good thing about this side of Benidorm is you can get away from all the noise. And look how clear that water is. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely fantastic. Would you like to be in that water today? And there's the guys going back out with the jet skis, taking some more people out. Right, let's take a walk back in to town. And it wouldn't be Spain without some graffiti, would it? Although, is that graffiti right along the wall? Or was that done by the council? I'm saying it's probably graffiti. Got to say, it's pretty decent graffiti. It's more like a mural. Now it is just next to the viewing point where you can look over the water. Got to say, sometimes nice when you're in a holiday resort like this. Remember we done it in Salou, when I stayed in Salou with my dad back in 1988. It was always good to find a little cove where you could go away and get some peace and quiet. And this is probably one of those bits. Anyway, that's enough of that. Let's head into town and see what madness we can find happening in the one and only Benidorm this afternoon. It's okay, twitched. Just having a rest in the sun. I'll tell you one thing, there's a lot of sunburnt bodies kicking around. There's a lot of sunburnt bodies kicking around this end of town. Still not seeing anybody on the cable skis. Oh, there's someone on it just as we speak. Just as we speak. Anyway, let's head into town. So it is around about 2:30 in the afternoon. Hotspot, live lounge bar, it's not open yet. And there's British bar, full of people. There's the beach, looking busy. Trying not getting knocked over. Remember the last time I was here, almost got knocked over when we were on the beach. There's a guy singing. There's folk at McDonald's. Amazes me how many people come on holiday and they go straight to McDonald's for something to eat. I suppose it's what they like, isn't it? It is what they like. Each to their own. Right, I think we should go and get something to eat. We'll get something to eat. I've just seen a bar doing a happy hour. Happy hour, remember them? And they were doing a pint for €2.50. And I thought that's maybe a bit expensive for a happy hour pint in Benidorm, because out in the villages you can get a pint for around about £2.70. So tell me, what is the cheapest pint that you'll pay in Benidorm? Tell me in the comments. If you stay in Benidorm, if you holiday in Benidorm, where's the cheapest place to get a pint here in Benidorm? So I've came into the Shamrock bar to try some food. Nice little bar right here on the strip in Benidorm. It's one of the quieter bars because I want to video myself doing some food and see what these Irish sausages are like with the mash and gravy. The bar does have a big terrace and big television on the outside also, where you can watch the game, and it looks like they have a band that plays inside, which is good if you like that kind of thing, and I'm sure there's lots of people that watch the channel that do. I've got to say, this is ultimate. Sausage and mash with a bit coriander. Sausage and mash with a bit coriander. Absolutely fantastic. Now, more to the point, how good is it? How good is it? How good is this sausage, mash and gravy? Wow, good. Right, got to say, this looks absolutely amazing. The first bite, absolutely brilliant. I'm going to eat this and then come back. Now that I've had the sausage mash here in the Shamrock, I've got to say, it's quite busy. It's starting to get a little bit busier, but I need to go and have a walk down the strip and see what's going on down the strip at this time of day. That was an interesting meal. Not had that for ages. So that is the Shamrock bar here in Benidorm, next to the Dublin House. I've got to say, the sausage and mash was absolutely fantastic. And watch it, see this guy down here? This guy has just got his arm up. Yep, he's just offered everyone drugs. That's the downside of Benidorm. It is the downside of Benidorm. He's walking up and down the street asking people if they want drugs. Is that really what Benidorm is, the British side? It's not for me. So I suppose that is the downside of a resort like Benidorm. I mean, it does go on in other resorts, but when you're down in Torrevieja, it doesn't happen too much, and definitely when you're in other little places that we go, it never happens at all, that we're aware of. Anyway, on that note, hasta luego.